27-yard scamper by Christopher Gilchrist and a dagger in the heart of the Riverside Tigers. 1st and goal.
Gilchrist right there, fearless, going down the middle and jumping high for that ball, thrown by Aldo right there. And, hey, give them credit.
I would go to Christopher Gilchrist in that scenario. 6'6", 200 pounds. Now a 3-back set. Tolbert dots the I. Handoff inside the 5-4-3, reaching for the chalk. And that's a fumble. Recovered by the Tigers at the very last moment. They'll call that a takeaway. What a turn of events as the Tigers were just about ready to give up another score, Dan. And now the Riverside defense makes their 3rd consecutive takeaway, and none bigger as the recovery was made for the Tigers by Mace Aselua. That'll be the 1st takeaway by him this season. None bigger than with 13:34 to go.
Nicholas King, Isaac Whitney, Denzel Foster, the stage is yours. 13:34 left. It's time.
Omaris Tolbert, the halfback transfer out of Orange Coast College, only the 2nd fumble the entire season for him, and the life preserver is off for the meantime for the Riverside Tigers.
I say it's Nicholas King's time right now. It's time for you to emerge as one of the top quarterbacks in the state. You've already taken over this RCC program. Take it to the next level.
King out of his end zone, wings it out to Jermel Walker, and the pass is incomplete. Another pass deflection made for the Mounties by Taekwon Glass.
I'd like to see something come off of that slant. How about a pump fake off of that slant and going deep?
Out of his end zone, that is a little bit tough, though.
It is.
Right.
But this Mountie defense is only playing with one safety, so it could call for type of situation, that type of play.
Maybe a deep play is in store here from their own 2. 13:30 to go. Back to throw. King looking long, hangs it deep, and has a man. That's Hunter inside the 35. And just a little bit overthrown as he had his man open deep down the field.
Yeah, these coaches saw the same thing I saw. Single coverage on both sides, the far side and the near side, and somebody was open just again. Nicholas King overshooting his intended receiver in that one.
Shotgun snap and whistles are down. Mount Sac was not set. I love the play call there and the urgency for Riverside, but the referees are going to take this ball away from the quarterback and reset the play and give Mount Sac a chance to do it again.
Yeah, blame the referees. They weren't set right there, and so that's why they had to stop the play because RCC was ready to go.
Mounties are tied to the line here. They're ready to go on a 3rd down and 10. King calling plays. 2 pass. This now lead to a 3rd and 10. Both of them incompletions. Calling plays down to 13, down to 12. 13:25 to go. Mounties lead 24-16. King will take it himself out of the end zone. Throws at the last second. Completes. That'll be Michael Stallone, I believe, out to around the 5. No, that's Jawan Thomas. My apologies. Gain of 3 and just adding a little more to the punt. But listen, Dan, you had the Mounties did a chance to go up by 15 points, and that fumble really cost them there on that possession.
Yeah, great point right there. But how about some help for that RCC defense? They're tired already. They're sitting on the bench right now, a little winded. They've been out there a long time. And right there, that last possession only took up about 2 minutes.
And now they'll have to punt. Still plenty of time, though, here for both ball clubs. Vaughns catches at home 49, retreats to the 45, and he's able to reach to the original spot to where he made the fair catch out to midfield.
Boy, this RCC defense has been tested tonight like no other night this season. And it would be interesting to see if they could come up with another big play and give that ball back to Nicholas King and that RCC offense.
If I were to tell you that the defense would force 3 takeaways and have a pick 6, would you say we'd still be trailing by 8?
No, I would say you're up 21.
That's right.
Typically 3 turnovers typically come with 21 points in most games.
Luckily for Riverside, though, they have not turned the ball over themselves offensively. Pistol set, Tolbert gets the call across midfield, and he's tripped up at the 47-yard line, a gain of 3.
They still trust Tolbert despite the fumble on his last carry, getting a good chunk of 4 right there.
Thrilling game here, Dan. 12-16 to go. Riverside trails by 8. 2nd and 7.
Would be nice to see a turnover for 6 points right here.
Boy, who wouldn't want that? Christopher Gilchrist, 1-on-1 against Ray Ford to the left-hand side. 3 wide set, Tolbert in the pistol set. He'll get the call. No, a play action. Allo looking, slings it out to Steven Short, out to the 45-40, spins off a tackle, still moving out to the 32-yard line. That'll be a pitch and catch for 17 yards for number 18 and a first down.
Boy, he almost fumbled that ball right there. That ball was jarred loose for a SAC right there as he spinned off of that tackle and gets himself that first down.
Mount SAC continuing to knock on the door. They have gained over 400 yards offensively. RCC clinging to an 8-point deficit, but it very well could have been any more than 20 or 25. They're lucky to be in this one. Handoff goes to Tolbert. Zigzags 30 outside to the 29, and he's hit hard to the 25-yard line by Terrence Solomon, a gain of 5.
RCC is in full defense mode, trying to create a turnover off of every single tackle so far I've seen. They've tried to create a fumble.
And they did so on that Omaris Tolbert run. He now has 2 fumbles this season. Justin Allo a couple picks. Meanwhile, Riverside down by 8 with 10:56 to go. Time is becoming a mortal enemy here for the Tigers as the Mounties are looking to add to their already impressive 8-point lead. Pass rush coming. Allo pump fake hit as he throws. Hangs it to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Treshawn Broughton. That'll be his second pick. And Justin Allo throws yet another dying duck to the end zone. That'll be a turnover.
We were questioning earlier, is he hurt? Well, question answered. No, he's not.
That's right
there. A crucial turnover right there. Interception. RCC ball. Nicholas King, once again, the stage is yours.
The Mounties were in field goal range, but now answered, of course, that question about Treshawn Broughton, the 4th pick of the season for the Murrieta Valley product. Now 10:42 to go. Tigers trail 24-16. Still plenty of time remaining now off of that turnover to will your way down the football field. Isaac Whitney into the game, pushed to the left-hand side. Anderson, the halfback. They'll go his way, and the tackle's made in the backfield, and lifting to the turf at the 16. Tackle made by Aaron Simpson, a loss of 4.
Boy, we talk about the RCC defense being the top defense in the state of California, but how about this Mountie defense tonight holding RCC to 16 points tonight?
And a hurry-up play, yes, by Nicholas King. Flushed out of the pocket, looking himself, still looking, pump fake. He'll go past the line, zigzags 20, 25, and reaches out for the first down. Will be about 3 yards short, but that'll be a gash for 10 out of Nicholas King and nearly a first down.
You could tell the guy wants it right there, going that extra length, reaching over to just to get an inch or two.
Well, there's 10-10 to go. The Tigers still in it, but Isaac Whitney and Jermel Walker both trot off the field. 3rd down, and Joshua Savage, who had the critical reception to put the Tigers into field goal range for their last kick. He's into the game. Hand off to Foster, 1st and more. 35, and wrestled to the turf after a pickup of 11. Move the chains.
That delay right there was drawn up to perfection right there. Fooling everybody on that Mountie defense right there.
Hurry
Big
up.
First down.
With 9:49 to go. Yes, another first down, and that'll be 5 yards from Mount SAC.
Free play.
Offsides, free play. King's got to go deep. Hangs it to Walker. Inside the 25. Did he catch it? No, almost. A reception, but that'll be 5 yards. Nicholas King knew it, and everyone in the stands knew it as well.
That's right. And Nicholas King, way to keep your head up.
That's right.
Throwing that ball deep should have been.
Well, we saw one of the
there.
best quarterback, I think the best in the nation right now for high school, Josh Rosen. He has one of the best vocal hard counts that I've ever seen.
True.
Nicholas King, what a job there to jump both Tom Avena's offsides, both of the twins, who have yet to record a sack in this game. This is the #1 sacking team in junior college. 37 coming in, only have 1 tonight. 1st and 5 from the 43 of Riverside. 4 wide set. Sack brings 6. They drop 5. King looking left, slings it out to Marenko. He's got it, slips a tackle, 50, and he's tripped up at the very last moment at the 46-yard line of Mount SAC. Tackle made at the very last moment by Wardell Berry. Moved the chains, though.
RCC having success right here in this possession, but give credit to the Mounties. They're keeping everything in front of them. Nothing major, nothing huge given up by the Mounties so far.
Mounties do not have a chance to relax as Riverside continues to go no huddle. Still 9:23 to go. Tigers trail by 8. King will take it himself. He's being chased inside the 45, and he's tripped up at the 43. Tackle made by Tom Avena, and King is down and hurt.
Grimacing in pain right there.
And Kelly Helinski is about ready to see some action. He's warming up on the near sideline. The tackle, of course, was made by Sidavani Tama Avena, who ranks in the top 10 in tackles and number 1 in the state with 14 tackles for loss. And he may have just changed the complexion of this game. Warming up is Kelly Helinski. Interesting storyline by him.
Yes, it is.
And Dan, why don't you take it away?
Well, Kelly Helinski named the official starter at the start of the season. A guy who's had a lot of struggles. A guy who had 5 turnovers in a game against Grossmont, 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions. Loses his job midway through the season to Nicholas King, who emerged as the solid starter for RCC. But it looks like right now the job might be given back to him. Let's see if he takes advantage of this type of situation.
And we'll even reverse back a little bit more. The quarterback controversy started when he transferred from Columbia University. He set record lows for the worst offensive production in the history of NCAA Division II football. Helinski, 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions in 3 games as a starter for Columbia. Then, after his freshman year, I talked to Helinski, the quarterback, after week 1 when he set very impressive performance, was top 5 in the state in passing as King trots off his own power. Luckily for him, he's able to walk off the field himself. But back to Helinski, set record lows, of course, yet now he's into the game. He said that Columbia wasn't for him. He did that for academics, but, boy, he's really gotten in. I think he hasn't learned any bigger of a lesson than when he got benched. And he still took the benching very seriously.
He did.
And what a situation for him with a chance to lead a fourth quarter comeback. Clock keeps moving. Hold your horses. 9:09 to go. Mounties still lead 24-16, but the Tigers have not found the end zone tonight, and you got to be able to do that here with a packed crowd at Wheelock Stadium. A 27-0 home record is on the line. Dan Gadino, Nick Rice joining you. Helinski zings it far side. Caught by Walker inside the 35, and he shimmies his way down to the 33-yard line. Walker's third grab moves the chains. It's a 12-yard pickup.
Let's continue talking about Kelly Helinski, how he's taken this benching so lightly. I mean, he's been a total team player in this type of situation, giving Nicholas King the advice. You see him on the sidelines constantly talking to Nicholas King, acting like a leader. And right here, let's see if he has the right stuff to lead this team to a victory tonight.
King in trouble, able to throw at the last second, nearly picked off. But the pass, was it complete? If it was, that'll be a loss of 2. And indeed it was. Walker with the grab. That'll be second and. They call it 10 back to the line of scrimmage. Helinski, 62% completions this season for now 900 yards, 7 TDs, 4 picks. Not bad numbers here for the Columbia University transfer. Shotgun snap. Heling throws left side. Caught by Jawan Thomas inside the 20. And now the Tigers, third trip in the red zone. Can they, for the first time this season, or in this game, my apologies, find the end zone? Nicholas King trots onto the field, and my boy Kelly Helinski, admirable play for him on that drive. He's out.
Very honorable.
King is back, and it looks like he's walking on his own power, and he's ready to go. Shotgun snap, 1st and 10. King back to throw. All sorts of time. Still looking. Throws late, and it's nearly picked off. What a mistake made by the defensive tackle, Aluise, and that would have been not the game, but it would have been close.
Boy, they are daring Nicholas King to beat him with the pass. I mean, giving him all the time in the world right there, playing a perfect contain, keeping him in that pocket where they feel they could beat him.
Well, really, it's for Nicholas King, a second chance. That should have been a turnover.
Right.
8:05 to go. Mounties lead by 8. Shotgun snap. Pass rush coming. Wings it far side. Caught by Foster. 20. Zigzags 15. And he's rustled all the way down to the 12-yard line, carrying Mount SAC defenders for a pickup of 8. But I believe a flag is down at around the 20. My apologies. They do pick up the penalty. That'll be a 3rd down now and 3.
Simple call right here would work.
Anything to do to stop the red zone woes. 2 trips inside the 20, 2 field goals, 0 touchdowns.